Nigga, I'm a brand. I'm an entity. Like I'm bigger than the 48 Laws of Power tell you nobody's bigger than the program. So he was a crash dummy for that. You know? But that lets you know what power do to people, you know? Or the illusion of thinking you got power. It's a slow death, man, when you drink that nectar of power. Cause you really start believing yourself and thinking like, nigga, I'm not even black or white, nigga. Nigga, I'm whoever I say I am. I'm him, nigga. That's crazy. And see, and that's why you need a black woman in your corner, man. Especially when you somebody of that caliber, cause she gon' humble you when you come home. Yeah, you gonna clean that up tomorrow. What you talking about, baby? What you talking about? Yeah. Well, what you not finna do is say that.
NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins.
Yeah, cause
away from Miami. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start.
Yeah, see, when he lost his mom, he lost himself. Yup. Yeah. I mean, but to his credit, there are things he said that has been true, but it falls on deaf ears because there's been so many extreme crash outs. Like that's what I tell the homies all the time. Like, bro, we can't crash out, dog. I'm like, that's the biggest thing. Like, you gotta control your emotions, especially, you know, I was like, including myself, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is very, very hard. But I'm like, that discipline is what niggas need to be praying for, man. Cause you can lose everything that you don't work for. That's how you lose it, not having them things. That's the biggest advice I would give people like Chloe, which she already showing to me so far. It seemed like she got that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, that discipline and that restraint, not responding to stuff, you know, all the time, and not falling for the bait of ignorance, feeling like you gotta respond. Because by the time I respond, I don't let you get away with so much, you know what I'm saying? But I still, people hold me to a different standard. They're like, nah, nigga, you shouldn't have said it, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I'm trying to work on the balance, but it's like, that's an example of he can't even perform at the Super Bowl, and he can't even perform a lot of the United States because of that stuff.
Now it's Herbert. Finds Spiller on the
down.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
No. The music still gonna get jammed, but it's like, you gotta, you know, you just hate, like, under the circumstances, yeah, you done put yourself in, like, you out here talking about folks' kids.
It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt,
and
it leads
I don't know how true.
Because them doing that puts their defense.
Because, you know, they said that movie Get Out was based on him.
Aggressive. Try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts them in that position.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was just telling you, like, with me, like, people be having all these different opinions, and it's like, I always used to tell my mama, all you gotta do is tell folks to talk to me, but they not gonna talk to me. Cause folks be knowing, they know you ain't just doing certain things for no reason. But people are afraid. Nobody wants to really know the truth deep down, cause you know you wanna live with what makes you feel comfortable. Like, well, that's just how you know it go. And I think it's the same way with things like that. It's a lot we'll never understand because we on the outside looking in. People, just like when I was telling you earlier this morning about, you know, the folks with all that woke stuff. These people be monsters, man, and they trying to clean up their image. You know what I'm saying? It's just marketing. And it's unfortunate because they're leading a lot of people astray with false beliefs and false teachings. And this is all to disarm you from thinking, hey, I'm not a bad person. And it's like, man, like with Lil Jon, like, bruh, you know how many people done got stuck to your music, man. Back in the day, you remember when Upper Level first got made? And all the fights we would hear about it, you know what I'm saying, when we were partially middle school, high school, like just getting in. Like, you remember how bad it was? It was like, it wasn't nothing new, because it was Trillville, Lil Jon. On top of you mix in Boosie, 3-6 Mafia, then you got Pastor Troy. Like, bro, somebody is gonna die.
The crowd may be losing just a little
and you spearheaded this movement.
They want some big plays.
Don't get me wrong, I loved it, but I knew where to play that stuff at. In my headphones, at home.
Now it'll be interesting to see
and I still do.
On both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
It may sound cliche, but those are the types of yards he can get you. He's such a bruising back.
He is, and typically with that type of back, if he has any type of stamina, it shows up later in the ball game.
Yeah, especially if your spirit hasn't been you know what I'm saying, like if you ain't been baptized and asked the Lord to enter you and all that, then you succumb to whatever spirits is moving around. Like, you will understand the power of prayer and the people that have prayed for us to block certain things from hitting us. Because I ain't never understood that. I can listen to a song and it's just that. I'm like, nigga, I can listen to Wiz. I ain't never once thought about bleaching my hair that color. But I'm in school and I'm seeing 20 niggas walking around with that same design. And I'm like, these are some lost niggas.
Front Charger touchdown. Mike Williams. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Yeah.
Up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And in the end, it was Mike Williams who capped the drive with a touchdown reception.
But they
past the 20 to about the 22.
Wait, you said you knew it was going to be bad?
Ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really.
You ain't like that song she did with the Jay-Z sample?
Their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll
yeah, that ain't what they signed up for neither.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
It's taken to the 26. Great blocking on the return. It springs.
Not the if you don't touch my soul, I can't listen to it.
Right at the midfield stripe.
But I get it though. Sometimes you just like, hey, I'm just in that mode. I'm just trying to have a good time.
Right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right.
How did you feel about when J. Cole apologized in that rap beef with Kendrick and Drake?
2nd down. Run with Harris out of the shotgun, and he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
He was like, you know, it don't sit right with his spirit, and he was like, that was just, he just let this rap shit get to him. He was like, yeah, it was just basically that kind of stuff. Like, you know, I fuck with both. After basic, you know, teasing them, you know, saying little subliminal lines and different features and saying he wanted smoke, and then when it came, he started ducking.
Opening quarter, and the Chargers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
See, you want to understand,
and it's now 14-0.
Cause you ain't really, you really ain't into the like hip hop, but you just like, hey, if the music resonates with me, it resonates.
And only able to get this to
that's amazing how he marketed himself to make women like you like, man, I gotta figure out how to do some shit like that. That was so good. Cause it's not a single woman, like a woman that got kids and got a career job. Y'all forever on that type of time with him. Like, you know, I get it, man. You know, life is so short, and that may be the last time. Yeah, but the whole time he was baiting him, but he knew he was up against a real killer. He didn't want that smoke with K-Dot.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa, forced out to his left.
You know, Kendrick got some real, like, man, that man, you know, the interviews coming out more and more, and you hear different stories, like, while that was going on, he dropping all them songs dissing the boy. He ain't even talking about it in his regular day life. He asking niggas in the industry, like, man, when your boy flag football game, I have to pull up on him. And they're like, nigga, you in the biggest battle. He wasn't worried about him. But J. Cole was shook because he was in a vulnerable place, and he didn't want to take no chances for business sake.
On the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities. But
oh, no, you're right. I see what you're saying, yeah. Oh, he got hitters. And he got hitters too, Cole.
On second down, a run by Achane.
Yeah.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Tua, fighting to stay upright. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully
if you're reading this is too late,
gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive
oh, you're talking about Scorpion.
Look at your sheet. You're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with the
Elevate was on Scorpion.
Got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Yeah.
The Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
No. 2016 one. It was. No. I can say it wasn't in no 2016. 2016 was that if you're reading this is too late.
2nd and 2.
Scorpion was a double disc album. Yeah, that's the only album cover with all that black. You said gray and something like that, because if you're reading this is too late, black and white.
That time Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Dumps it off for Spiller. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time able to get through.
That was just a repackage of B-side songs from like mixtapes or songs he just threw out there that if you weren't like a core fan, you wouldn't know about.
Anything to put some points on the board, but this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kick.
I never listened to that. I stopped listening to Dre really after Scorpion.
Going for 6. 2nd and 9.
That nigga got too big, man. He got too industry.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across.
I liked it. I liked it that how Birdman spoke on that
first down.
That song on her loss.
To remember on either side of the ball.
I can't think of it off the top of my head, but I always said, man, I just want Birdman. I always want Birdman to just talk on the song for me. I don't want no verse. I don't want no hook. I'm like, bruh, Stone, I just want you to talk on me. That don't nobody talk shit better than that nigga, man. That nigga said, have you ever just listened to his interviews? They just like when he do them little outros.
No hurry before you run your second down.
You can ask me. Well, that wasn't an interview because he went up there on some bullshit. But like a real interview with Birdman, he gon'. It don't matter what you ask him, he gonna figure out a way to stunt on you and just talk about what he got going on. Like you can literally, like, I can see you like, man, I mean, you just built Cash Money, man, from nothing, and you got all these global icons, man.
On first, they'll go back to Wilson.
Miss Gladys is the reason I do this. You know where we come from, third ward, uptown. Now we got hyena floor spaghetti pillows. That nigga be saying shit that don't even make sense. What the fuck is spaghetti pillows? You gotta watch what that interview he did on the 85 South Show with Carlos Miller. Man, that nigga was pitching the hell out of trying to get that nigga to hang out with. You know, it's weird when adults try to ask somebody to hang out. And it's like, cause it's like if a nigga fuck with you, you just gonna be like, hey man, I'm gonna pull up on you, man. We gotta get a drink or two. He was really begging that nigga to hang out and trying to convince him why he should. That nigga was like, man, we got marble bathrooms, chandeliers in the closet, nigga. I get dressed up. I get dressed in the limelight, nigga.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those
man, my partner Javon, you know, he met him and he was like, man, bro, that shit. He was like, that shit cute, but he was like, in real life, that nigga don't say shit. He just gonna look at you.
Figure a way to fix it.
He was like, he very quiet.
Short one here, secured by the tight end wall.
But yeah, man, I you know, Dwight said him and Ty supposed to go to their concert.
Gonna lead up the Chargers here
for the
at their own 37.
Cash Money versus No Limit.
They'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
Man, I said, bruh, I'm so excited to see like who all gonna pull up. Like I wonder if Drake gonna pull up for it. You know, that's I think it would be good for him to try to win back like some niggas, cause it don't get no more niggified than that. You know. I think this is a good way to rewrite history for him if he could. But he just can't pop out. Like he gotta like really pop some shit, and he's a showman. So I think it would be very good for him to do it. But I don't know, man. Like the real fans, they want to see that real like. Cash Money, No Limit, but it's gonna be hard because you know No Limit. There's so many niggas locked up and shit. And then with Cash Money, Twerk ain't gonna be there probably. Cause you know him and BG don't fool with each other.
Miami's offense.
I don't know nothing about this. I ain't even know you. Yeah. Well, Colin, why you acting like you want to see it? You don't even know these niggas.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Taken down at the 42.
I think they want to start getting back into this game.
So you like Cash Money more than No Limit?
We're looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. It's Hill.
Oh, word, that his favorite rapper or
Just
something?
a yard or two shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 20.
I'm gonna tell you what's funny while you talking about that. They just made a thing yesterday where they're saying he the most underrated Southern rapper of all time. I'm like, that's a strong statement, but there's a lot of, like, people don't understand J. Cole's a Southern rapper.
After the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Buying time to his left. He completes it to Snead. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time.
Yeah, that's what Fayetteville for him.
To set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, it's in the Carolinas, yep.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st.
Yeah, I didn't know Virginia was considered the South.
They'll run. Achane. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I'm thinking about Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, Florida.
This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll drop the throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Wilson, and I don't think he got there. No, they stopped
in Texas.
It all started. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays, because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Dolphin touchdown.
Wow.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
You just made me take a sip of water how the way you said that. I can taste that.
After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Last
time out, they were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45.
Yeah, they be trying to make food now. Yeah, they be trying to make food now for these pitchers and shit.
Herbert running left off the option. And that's going to be good.
Man,
for Chargers 1st down.
I wish I had told you about, we should have took a trip to Alabama a couple of years ago. This dude named Big Al, he dead now. Man, they say that was the best tacos in the United States. And he was doing all that creative stuff, like using like cool Blue Ranch Doritos and making the taco shells out of that and like all kind of just creative stuff. But I always told that girl, I was like, man, I'm definitely gonna come eat there. You know you gotta act out on shit sometimes, man. He dead now.
yards to gain the
But he
first
lived in
two.
Alabama, so you know they know how to, you know.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this play will be blown up.
That's very unfortunate, though. I thought everything probably would taste good. It's probably just, you know, you got to find the right spots, though.
You're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one.
Well, you know, now, shit, that's why they got, you know, them content creators, man. You just got to... Yup. Oh, you talking about they can be getting paid off.
Anything but a gimme. You got to really concentrate on your leg swing and proper technique.
Well, yeah, they do, but I mean, all you gotta do is look at the comments and see what the folks saying, cause they'll say like, "Nah, nigga, you compensated."
For this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make.
I'm glad you said that, because I gotta light this dude up on
We know that they're not going to be shy
on Google today for I ain't pulling up to fix the AC.
And the big fella stuffed that one up.
Yeah, Jonathan. Yeah, I'm gonna light his ass up. And the crazy part is, as soon as you say that when he gonna come up like, man, bro, why would you do that? It's like, bro, this has been going on. This is going on for years, and it's like, man, bro, look at all these reviews. I ain't the only person that feel this way. I'm not gonna be walking on edge. Oh, you act like you doing this shit for free.
At the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Niggas is paying a fee for this shit and getting this trash ass service. And this nigga lie about anything. This nigga sat there and was like, all right, I'm pulling over now. Nigga didn't even call back.
Play action. Now it's Tua.
Like, ain't that crazy? But that Google reviews will hurt some feelings. I done seen people say, man, you pull up, man, and take this down, man. We'll make this right for you.
Look the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time. And
might want the ball here on the next play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Yeah, and in fact, yeah, I did research on it, and they factor in, like, anytime somebody, like, Google your company, that'll be one of the first things that pop up. So you want it to be an overwhelming amount of, you know, good reviews, because it helps out with your search engine. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. I mean, even that church you went to for that conference where that white lady was a pastor, that was the first thing that popped up when I Googled it. It was reviews. And I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to see where this church is. I was just trying to figure out whatever, but that's how you know, like, it's like that. Like, people love it. And because it was just a surge of just comments of people talking about, wow, I finally found a church home that was da-da-da-da.
Here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Williams loses the football. And this is picked up by the
Dolphins.
Some space here. He may go. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery.
And it's a shame, because that's what happened with me with the bank. I was like, man, everybody know, man, I ain't never did nothing like that. I couldn't believe the audacity. And I think it was just carrying off of what happened to me at that Taco Bell. But I was able to cool off of Taco Bell because I got my refund, and I was just like, it ain't even like I was there, because I just got my money and left. But I made a video about it, and it went viral. And niggas was in the comments like, if you call something, they gonna give you some free Taco Bell. I'm like, bro, it ain't that serious, dog. But yeah, when I said what I said about Bank Plus, oh man, they hit my line. I'm like, bro, ain't nothing to talk about. Cause for one, I'm mad I don't even know who I was talking to. Cause if I had known who it was, I wouldn't even did that. But I'm like, man, y'all got some nerve. This is the second time I done went through this, dog. And I'm like, man, I was like, bro, I ain't even finna bank with you niggas no more, bro. Like, I'm like, this is ridiculous, man. Y'all niggas talking like who the hell gonna come to a bank where you can see their face? Not even see their face. You got my information. That's why I be saying niggas be crashing out. If I'ma lace you with some drugs, with some money to put in my bank account, dummy, all you gotta do is call the police. They at my house. Do you really think I'm that stupid? And I'm showing my face?
Back and forth, we win in that first half. This is certainly
not no nigga that come there as much as I do.
So let's get right back out.
That's why I was like, oh no, man. No, I'm like, man, bro, you gonna have to get up out of there, dog. Cause I'm like, the white nigga would have came up in there, man. It would have been some friction up in there. Straight up. I'm like, and then like the white said, he was like, if you had went up in there, you were gonna go to jail. I said, yeah, that's why I didn't. Because I was definitely going to say, do what you do best. Hit that little button, call the police. I seen set it off.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense.
Yeah, that nigga, he was laughing so hard because he was like, I know you would have did this. I'm like, hell yeah, bro. That's why I'm like, bro, I'm going to go home, dog. I'm going to go home and I'm going to cool off because it's like, my nigga, like, you a coward. You talking crazy behind that damn thing and I can't even see you. That's why she did it, because at that time the little machine wasn't working where you can see the face. You can see me and you gonna talk like that, provoke me. Then know if I come up in there, you ain't gonna stand on there. You gonna be like, oh my God, call the police. He's erratic.
In motion left, Hill.
And that's why I said I couldn't have went up in there, man, because I would have been like, where the fuck you at now? Like, if we want to talk crazy, yeah. And that's how I go every time with me. Every time, that's how I go every time with me, man. Niggas provoke you, and then as soon as I pop off, I done took it too far. They gonna leave out everything they done did. Then when my mama got involved, oh, that was your son? It don't matter if that's my son, Clara. Oh, we ain't know. Oh, so you would have did it for somebody else. But because, man, nah, dog. Talking to me crazy like that, man, you don't even know the fuck you talking to, dog. Straight up. Like, now you want to call and say, nah, man.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
So
and he was able to shed one tackle.
She got me mad again. I went through that at what's the name too? I mean, let me clear that. At the AT&T store, the chick wanted me to like give her a review. I'm like, damn, bro, is this illegal? You a little desperate, ain't it? You know what I'm saying? But you know me, like the field I'm in, you need support like a mug. So I'm just like, man, who knows, man? She may know a DJ. So I was just like, all right, bro. But I made sure I plugged somebody else too on top of her because I'm just like, this nigga always cool. But I had said that's my last time doing that. Like, nigga, don't tell me to give you no review. you give me good service off the rip, and then, you know what I'm saying? Nah, because now I feel like, yeah, you just doing that for your own good. And then even had the nerve to say, did you write it yet? Made me think. Yeah, it made me think like, oh, that done got on your ass about something. Because, yeah, you know what I'm saying? You a little too desperate, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then when I first came in there, she was like, oh, I can take that. I'm like, nah, I'm looking for Derek. Excuse me. Well, I can find Derek. This nigga was still busy. Ain't had no choice. That's why you can't be being nasty. I'm like, God damn it. Now I got to deal with this goddamn fake-ass Kelly Rowland.
Being chased out left.
She was alright though, man. She probably don't even work it no more. Probably transfer.
Further down inside the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Man, you might have been cleaning up the whole time.
And his kick is
what you made?
He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3.
My God, that looks good.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead.
I mean, sounds good.
6 points or 3 points. Take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering. Keep adding to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat. This crazy you said it because we got some little Kroger burritos. I'm gonna eat and piss your auntie off. Because I know that's what she gonna want to eat later on. But we ain't got no fun left.
Quarter number 3, over 100 yards, couple
touchdowns.
Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
Well, all right then, man. I'm gonna let you go enjoy your meal.
The yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns.
Always, man.
Because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So give him 5 yards there to pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Running straight ahead, and he's able to get the
oh my God, he still got that
at the 36.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance, but a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
First down, and they go back to Harris. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run by Spiller. And able to get this one across the 45.
Damn, this cologne strong as fuck.
That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
That pick 6 was cold, man.
Herbert off of play action. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Offense is moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause.
Oh, that was a fumble there, man.
That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. 15 yards there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 37-yard line. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
32.
So the completion good for just 3. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Come on.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. On the tackle there, Zach Sealer out of Ferris State. Here's 2nd and 10.
They eating up time of possession, man.
Now here's another carry for Harris. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself,
oh shit! I can do that.
That's a big day.
Just thought about that.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that gets him back within 10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Achane of the offense ready to go once again. He's topping the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense. They're going to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one complete to Lacey.
Get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
A lot of plays.
They've a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Oh, my God.
Some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Herbert.
Yes.
Left sideline and
3 and out.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And it's fielded at the 34. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they're going deep for Hill. And this is
there we go.
Inside the 5.
Finally.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the
ugly,
down.
but shit, we
you
got
a
it.
double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early.
Wow,
Maybe
man.
anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
From back at the 8 now after the false start, another try at 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Achane, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal, you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Charger drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Loose inside the 30.
Solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6. Now Tua going to change the play. Off of play action. Tagovailoa.
Bro, I literally blocked his ass.
Incomplete. You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
This offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Dolphins take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense and made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Herbert throwing again. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now it's Herbert. Drops it underneath to Spiller. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 2nd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. The result only 4
I gotta get
yards
touchdowns, man.
And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's
oh my God, bro.
So give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Back to throw here, Herbert. This will be caught at about the 5. Touchdown, Chargers. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it.
It's complete. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line. And they try for 2, unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The drive starts with a run for
Oh, man.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Denzel Perryman with a sack. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's got him in, complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill taking it in.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
Now he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Looking to throw.
Herbert rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down. Here's Tua. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
The downside for the defense is that they're dealing with a team that's in their red zone, but the upside, not much room to work with for the offense. Fewer windows in the zone for them to throw into. Tough for a quarterback to get a throw off before the pressure ends up getting to him.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Herbert back to the air. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's one of them games, bro. They just can't hold the ball.
Someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
I got throw it.
4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. And it's incomplete. They can
out of rhythm.
And they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Wilson with a first down carry. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. And the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And Tua will slide to a halt, but he will have the first down.
No concussion today.
They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Fuck that.
The Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
too close.
Well, Tua's going to change things up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues.
Step to ass, man.
And to me, that's a
step to ass.
Grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Sanders now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? It got his man complete. A big play there for L.A. And even 40 yards. Herbert now. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring out the second down in just a couple. One last throw here for Herbert. And this will be incomplete.
Always give these niggas 1 fucking second, yo.
That incompletion is not
Then if it was a close game, that second would have went out.
The body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Well, one final throw
That'll
is
do it.
incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
Watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. From Miami, so long, everybody.
Not headed to the airport for this one. One more day here will suit me just fine.
$202. That's a concussion. That's a concussion right there.